I think Roman Reigns should drop the WWE title. So, listen, Roman Reigns became champ at WrestleMania, and I thought that was awesome. I thought it was sick that you had Roman controlling both titles. He is clearly the top guy WWE has. They have put everything, absolutely everything, into this. To be honest, going into WrestleMania, I was a bit hesitant. I was like, well, who knows? It's going to be a little bit weird only having one guy with the title on both shows. What if he's wrapped up in one show? What are you going to do with the other one? And honestly, when he first became champ, that went away. That was fine. He was going on both shows. He was fielding challenges from both sides. Amazing. But now it's getting to a point where, that might be a bit of a struggle to do. Obviously, as you know from reports from the likes of Fightful, Roman's not going to be at Money in the Bank. He has a match with Riddle next week for the Unified Championship. But then I'm assuming he's not going to defend the titles from there until SummerSlam, which is a long time. Having one reign from WrestleMania to SummerSlam, one defense, I believe, from WrestleMania to SummerSlam, it's a long time, and I don't know about that. So, what do we do with Roman and the two titles? Well, look, to be honest, we were getting to a point where, it might be fine, where Roman was dealing with stuff to do with the bloodline on SmackDown, and then Cody and Seth were main eventing on Raw. Amazing. Cody is the main eventer. Cody is the second guy, in my opinion. It goes Roman, Cody. If we're just looking at baby faces, then maybe now Edge, that Finn Balor's turned on him. That's another video subject. So that's kind of how that is. But now with Cody out for up to 9 months, I don't think he'll probably be back until the Royal Rumble. And I think he comes back at the Royal Rumble, makes a massive splash, wins the Rumble. Again, another time for us to discuss this. But with Roman, how do you get that WWE title off him? Because now with Cody gone, there's not really a lot on the top card on Raw. It's like, you need Roman there to defend the title, because the US title, unless Cena comes back for that, I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to have to elevate that to a main title whilst Roman's dealing with stuff on SmackDown. So what I'm thinking is Roman loses or is stripped of the WWE title. There's a few ways they can go about this. I think the best, and then it comes down to how much you want to protect Roman, essentially. Because I think the plans are Roman versus Rock at Mania, so you want Roman to be as strong as possible to beat The Rock, because I think he's going to beat The Rock. Go over, keep the title or titles at that point, and, he is the greatest Samoan wrestler ever. He is Anoa'i family to the max, because at the moment that's probably The Rock in terms of wrestling terms. So, I think if we're going to have him lose it, you have him only put up the WWE title at Clash of the Castle in the UK, in Cardiff, and you have Drew beat him, because oh my god, the pop is going to be insane. Drew winning the first ever pay-per-view held in the UK for 30 years. Massive, massive pop. Frankly, I think if you wanted to do that, you should have really had it in Scotland, but I don't know how big Scottish stadiums are. I know, for a lot of concerts, they hold them in the Rangers or the Celtic Stadium. I don't know, but I think the one in Cardiff is a lot bigger, which is why they were running it. But that is the only way I would see Roman dropping a title. I don't know, Drew set something up, he's like, yeah, let me face you, and Roman's like, you don't deserve both my titles, or something, you're below me. Roman acts like the WWE title is his throwaway title. That's kind of how he acted when he initially won it. Then they kind of became like his merged titles. But yeah, that's a throwaway title. It's like, yeah, whatever. And then you overbook that match to shit. You do not have Roman lose that match clean. You overbook it in every single way possible you can. You have run-ins, you have weapons, have it be a no DQ match. So you have a ton of run-ins, the Bloodline come in, Randy comes in, Riddle comes in, he's Bloodline Hunter at the moment. Just everything. You throw the wall at Roman and then Drew ekes out a win with a backslide or something. Who knows? But he wins the title. That is the first idea I have for getting a title off of Roman. The second idea I have is just either somehow stripping him of the title or creating a brand new title. Stripping of the title might be a little bit difficult. The only thing I could think of is if he, like, near murders someone, like Baron Corbin, like, almost murdered Rey Mysterio and Malachi Black at Money in the Bank. That's, like, the only way I could conceivably have them strip him of a title. I don't know how they would figure it out being just one title. That's kind of difficult to kind of figure out. Or, you know what, you just have Roman be like, at SummerSlam, he's like, now these titles, they're one title. And he gets this beautiful new belt, the WWE Universal Unified Championship, or something, I don't know. It'd be beautiful. It's, I don't know, gold and blue and red. It's all the colours. It's multicolored. It's amazing. And then on Raw, they're like, oh, I guess we need a new belt. And then you have a tournament to decide who it is, and the finals is at Clash at the Castle. And God, they're lucky Cody is injured, because Drew would not have won that belt. That belt would have gone to Cody, and the pop would have been huge as well. But now Cody's injured, it's probably would be Drew, which was my initial idea. Then Cody turned up, it's like, oh my god, what's going to happen here? But Drew winning it in the UK, probably have him beat Seth, maybe? Seth is their top heel. If you wanted to be someone, you know, less powerful than Seth, because power rankings wise, Seth is probably well above Drew, I would probably put Finn Balor in that role. He's a heel now. Finn, he's Irish. You know, he has love for the UK crowd as a heel against Drew McIntyre, who is the babyface British guy. It kind of makes sense there. Or you have someone from UK face him. Maybe, you know, Walter might be a good shout, but Walter is currently IC champion, which complicates things even further. Have him face Sam Gradwell in the final. There we go. Sam Gradwell phones up, he calls him a Yoghurt, and he just gets the finals place against Drew. There we go. Regardless of who the competitor is, Drew picks up a brand new title. I don't know, bring back the World Heavyweight Championship or something, I don't know. There is where Drew wins the title. Then you've got two champions where Roman can go off and be like, brother, I'm only wrestling 3 days a year. And then they're like, okay, sorry, Roman. And then Drew has the other title, which you have main event or co-main event your pay-per-views or premium live events. That's what I think. What do you think? In the, you know, leave that in the comments down below. I'd be interested to see your thoughts. I don't think we're going to do either of these because, you know, Vince is like, yeah, give all the belts to Roman. That's what I think is going to happen, regardless. But this was, you know, some nice speculation to have. A good hypothesis. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Like, subscribe, and share the video. And go watch some wrestling. Go watch the Dominion highlights. Heard it was a great show.